Hello and welcome to our special two-part series. Ace Designers and Kotak Alternate Asset Managers present a partnership built on purpose, impacting the manufacturing segment. Now in part one, we spotlight the booming potential of the CNC machine tool industry. We explore the role of Ace Designers Limited and showcase how the potential of the partnership with Kotak Alternate Asset Managers is set to transform the manufacturing landscape. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here today. Mr. Shirgurkar, first question to you. You know, whenever you're bringing together different entities under one umbrella, it's not an easy task. So how did you go about aligning everyone during this?
See, the most important enabler for making this happen was our common values, vision, and purpose of the group founders. And today, we are the largest in the country machine tool company. And our vision now is to be a global company of significance. And that's where we realize that we have to make investments. Otherwise, generally, we have been a very conservative company. So then we started looking at various options, and we also looked at why not we go public.
Right.
And that triggered all this process.
What were some of the main, so to say, cultural or operational hurdles in this amalgamation?
So any amalgamation will have issues because ultimately we are dealing with people. The good part was that the owners and the shareholders still remain the same. People have worries about, finance there, finance here, HR there, HR here. How is all this going to happen? Methodologies of reporting, standardization of, what we were doing, following the best practices. So all of this is work in progress and it's happening right now.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. And Mr. Shirgurkar, one more thing I want to ask you is that EY has played a key role in both the amalgamation, the investment round as well. Your thoughts on how they contributed, what did they bring to the table to make this go smoothly?
They have really, then they really taught us about the whole process. One is how to look at partners and how to, again, one is partners, and also it's important that how we all come together and what kind of shareholding that we'll have. Yeah. And that was done very smoothly. And I'm glad that it went on very well. And then they also went ahead looking at the best investors. And we chose Kotak. And now further, next problem, of course, is Kotak is going to help us to go public at some point of time.
Fantastic. On that note, I'll come to the other side of the panel. Srini, I want to start with you. CNC machines are everywhere, though they don't make headlines. But what are some trends, demands that, or future signals that you're seeing that made this a compelling investment space?
So for us, the whole theme that, we got to be self-reliant in manufacturing. The government is putting a thrust in terms of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And there is a bunch of manufacturing industries which are relocating to India thanks to, change in supply chains, geopolitics, what have you, and of course, domestic demand. And CNC machines goes into practically every aspect of manufacturing. You can't produce something in this country without CNC machines. And as luck would have it, thanks to our neighborhood, there are new avenues in space and defense and others opening up. So the outlook for the company looks very good. Our job is to help a visionary founder with fantastic engineering skills and products. And when we learned that and we met the management, we knew that we got to back this company.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. And Eshwar, I want to bring you in on this conversation. So, where the invest with a portfolio across real estate and infrastructure, what does a precision manufacturing player like Ace, how does that fit in the mix? Is it kind of, is it like a complementary, counter-cyclical? Is it a whole new direction that you're taking with this?
See, we've fundamentally invested across industries. And mostly we like the real asset industry. That's where we have been focusing on. We have healthcare, life sciences, roads, infrastructure, buildings. And, Ace, truly to its name, was the ace up our sleeve, and it was a missing link for us. So with manufacturing also in our portfolio, I think we've got the whole, India growth story covered now.
What in your view, Eshwar, was some key points that as investors, as partners, stood out for you guys?
See, for us, there are three principles of lending. The first is the corporate governance and the DNA of the promoters. This chemistry is working. So for us, that is most important. The second is, of course, that is this company in the top 3 in its industry, which was a clear yes, it's the best, it's the top in the industry. And the third is whether it fits into the India growth story, as Srini mentioned. So for us, it was, it was love at first sight.
Well, that's beautifully said, and a good hat trick in that way to say. Well, thank you for that, gentlemen. Well, this wraps up part 1 of our special series that's been offering you a glimpse into purpose-led partnership and precision-driven progress. Now, stay tuned for part 2, where we delve into Kotak Alternate Asset Managers' expectations, the strategic use of the investment, the partnership with ACE Designers, and the guiding ethics behind it all. Thank you so much for watching.